Hey, okay, so this is like two things. One is a test to make sure I've set up getting my podcast to post on YouTube correctly, and two, it's to like make sure I don't accidentally, inadvertently Mandela affect you. Because if you heard the last episode, I don't have access to stats to know if anyone even listened, but I had posted about how I was going to finally officially close the show. I'm looking back on it now and I'm like, I inadvertently ghosted everyone also. Like, I didn't explain what I was going through. I didn't explain why I left. I just presumed kind hearts know. If I could show up, I would show up. um, and I also had to like grapple with this thing. I'm only realizing, well, I've known for a bit, but I've had this tendency to accidentally ghost people when I presume, like fully in my heart and brain and body and soul, that they don't care and wouldn't even notice. And so I'm really sorry because that's mean of me to you, right? To presume that. But here we are, circle of life. I don't know why I just said that. Anyway, so, so yeah, I posted this like 2 minute thing being like, "Thank you, I love you, bye." And then I got Science and Synchronicities. Ew, why do I want to say up the wazoo? I never say that. That I gotta do the thing I've been trying to do for like 6 years. I believe it was early. I don't know if I can say COVID. um, Around that time when I had started this like 365 days of messages to myself, and I kept coming back to the project and leaving the project, coming back to the project. It never quite felt right. And suddenly it's like, honey, April Fool's Day is coming up. You gotta be the fool. You gotta launch on April Fool's Day, do a full year of, you know, being the empty-headed fool that receives its messages and shares it from your dear heart to other dear hearts across all time until April Fool's 2027. You know, 4-1 to know to the fullness to heaven, is what that date means to my little brain. But it also means, um, for one, two, which is like twin flame union concept, for lack of better phrasing, right? We've all got our phrasing around that, but divine union, marriages, whatever, kingdom spouses, whatever the phrase is that you're into. We've got this shared collective data that we do come in here with people we incarnate with over and over, and some are like bonded pairs. For lack of better phrasing, this is just data I have. I don't really have full evidence of this, but my parents claim to be that, so that's evidence. And they wrote a book about it called Split Apart. So, um, yeah. I guess I just get like really obsessed with that concept. And I'm like, I don't want to do anything else but just be ready for that concept. But in the meantime, it's not like you can force that to happen. You got to keep pursuing your life and following your passions and your guidance. So I'm still doing my storytelling over at Toasties Stories. That's linked below. And I'm still making my music on both my Marisa channels. And I'll be doing this 365 days this year. So, dear one, happy Easter, happy Fool's Day on the full moon. Melanie Beckler had a great video about April 1st, and I'll link to that below. It confirmed everything I had been receiving about it myself. So I really love how this little idiot cutie over here had grown up on a timeline where they were quote unquote crazy. Only to find out, oh, there's more than the 3D, and some animals perceive it, and they should not be written off as crazy because that's low intelligence, scientifically dumb. But you know, who am I to say that? I'm an airhead. So anyway, I'm sorry, air in my head. It's not meant to be an insult. I love you. Hey, I watched Gargoyles today for the first time in a long time. If you haven't seen it, they start with the 5-part awakening, but I jumped straight to Avalon, and the witches were like, you know, protect us, Avalon, and blah blah blah, like only those born in Avalon. But it's like, honey, you dear one, wherever you were born, Avalon's in your heart. Avalon wishes to protect you. Avalon loves you. Merlin loves you. Go check out my recent Toasties story. Merlin makes an appearance. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up on that wild note. This is just me not wanting to accidentally Mandela affect you by just like removing the episode that I said I'm closing it and then suddenly posting 365 days of messages. And also to thank you for whatever signs and synchronicities you sent me and the psychic data that was like, come on, honey, just do those 365 days already, all right? I know you think you're not wanted or loved. That's silly. That's stupid. That's old news. That's not real. Get over that. So thank you. Okay, bye. I love you. You're perfect. See you on the other side.